See if that's any better. We'll turn that off. And we'll leave the FPS in. There we go. Hopefully we're back. There we go. Alright, hopefully that's fixed it.
The man with a wicked pack of cards. What kind of trouble you looking for today?
It's been a little while, so...
Don't take no wooden nickels now.
Alright,
Good.
let's start searching for a
The search has been
PvE
getting
again.
out of control.
Like I said, I do apologise about that. It's been a little while, so I'm hoping I've fixed it now. Which one that's there? Let's see if that helps a little.
Hey there, Rambler. Let's
This
get
place.
rambling.
I love the smell.
DC, been what's
working on
shaking, Gardner?
Oh, locked a skid. We unlocked the compost heap. Brilliant. Just really rub it in then. So when do we get the... So they're all under snipers now. Hey there, Inverted Sun. No, this is not sponsored, but we are part of the early access creators that did manage to get a key to be able to get him to take part in this. We will also be potentially streaming it tomorrow with Dan Waz as well, so he's just away for today, and then potentially when he's back tomorrow we'll be streaming this, and then we'll also look to be able to stream it on Monday night as well, because it sounds like it has been extended, so we will be able to stream it for 3 evenings in a row. So this looks like a lot like another game. Well, there's
All right.
quite a few games that I would probably say this feels very familiar to. Very familiar to something like The Division is probably one of them. I mean, I am a fan of The Division myself, so I suppose it kind of does feel like that. So you do have certain abilities, and you do go around like shooting things. It's more PvE focused that side as well. I'm curious, what game do you think this is just like? I have in the past also said that this feels a lot like Outriders if it had a PvP mode added to it.
Dead cut. Feeling lucky?
Yeah, the Division. Yeah, it's very similar, like feeling control-wise to that, because you do have the ability to be able to aim down sights as well as just over-the-shoulder firing. Each person has their own special ability, similar to like how you had like the rollerball and the turrets and all that. Where you used to have two skills to be able to sort of choose in the Division, if I remember right, and then you had your ultimate, well, kind of ultimate like class specialization. And the class specialization is probably the closest thing that we have to this. So instead of having skills, you now have nanos, and you have your specialization for the depending on which of the runners that you do pick. Now, if you do have a quick look into this, we do have only 5 available at the moment, which is quite interesting because we know that there are 7 that have been worked on that will be coming to the game.
Runner, you're going in.
So we've only got 5 at the moment. Whether the other 2 will be released on the full beta release is yet to be seen, but we have seen those in the past, and they're pretty decent characters. I think they're more geared towards PvE, but as for this game, you say, is it more PvE focused? No, there are 2 separate game modes for this. So you do have your PvE, which is currently what I'm trying to show off, which is a little bit difficult to be able to do as a solo player because it is geared towards having a full team of 3. It's still doable, at least for the first 2 levels, but the last one is pretty solid to try and get done as a solo, but it might be doable. But then you also have the PvP, and that is PvEVP. So if you've seen something like Hunt Showdown or anything like that, where you have certain elements that are controlled by AI, and then you also have the other players that are also running around as well. So you do have something like that going and happening. So I'm trying to think if it's like that in the Division. I don't think it is. Actually, the closest thing you could probably have to that is the Dark Zone. So you have your AI that are running around, and you also have your players running around. It's similar in kind of respect to that, I suppose.
Somebody's got to win. I say it's us.
So let's see if this has improved it anymore from
Surges
previously.
everywhere,
I'm hoping it has.
but your radar can point you towards the most corrupted regions. Follow its readings to find the hot zones and take down the Locust Nano to clear the area. Rinse and repeat.
So let's try this once again. So when it comes to the PvE mode, we are primarily looking for these kind of spires, so the Surge Storms, and you do have your drop pods or your exchanges to be able to get yourself perks, to be able to level up your character, start making a bit of a build. Now these will start randomly spawning as you start getting a little bit closer. There we go. And then once you have enough currency of the red in the bottom left, so currently I have 195, but you need 200 to be able to buy your first perk. Once you have enough of that, you can then go to one of those exchanges and you can buy yourself one of 2 perks that it has as a selection. So those are randomized. You also have these drop pods as well, giving me an ammo pouch and some armor, which is good news for us. So we have an exchange, so we might as well go and have a look at what we have on offer there. Nose trigger explosions, boost your nose recovery speed. We'll go with the knockback explosion. There we go. Back to the currency. And we do have enough for another one. Alright, so we like having Weak Point Blast. Weak Point Blast is very good for being able to clear out hordes, which you will be facing a lot of when it comes to this mode. And we can also see in the top right that we do have on the safe zones that can be found over here. So we just need to find a way in, which is that door there. Now safe houses usually have some really good loot in them, so you do want to try and explore a little bit to be able to find these. I won't go too far out your way to be able to find them, but and then increasing the rarity of your loot means you do more damage, so picking up blue over white is a good idea. So not bad. I like splitting the game modes. Don't like PvP anymore personally. That is absolutely fine when it comes to this game. Me personally, I really enjoyed PvP on this. I think it's a lot of fun. But completely understand that you might be more interested in PvE. And the pass should work with you leveling up from both sides so equally.
Burn, baby, burn.
There we go. after is this, so the runner mods. So the runner mods are things when you get back to the safe zone that allow you to be able to level up your character, to be able to do a little bit better in every single PvE match that you do go through. So you eventually build yourself up from that. We've also got our Prime Nano.
If it reaches 100%, it's over. The only way to stop it is to put down the tyrant.
And that should power us up a little bit. So when they're on your arm, they give you special abilities. So for example, the suppressor gives you some ADS increases and some other things. So you can get mods to be able to increase what the damage they do is. Is it in here? It is not. I can find it out. It's easy enough to find. So yeah, so when they're on your arms, you power up your own character, but that means that they're not offering anything offensive-wise to you.
Nice work, runner.
And then if you have the mouse, so you can just a simple tap of the button, you can just call, and they all do different things depending on which of the nanos you have gone for in the end.
Bring it on,
and then you can just bring them straight back at your will. No cooldown, no anything like that. You're absolutely fine. And they have their own health bar, as you'll see at the bottom of the screen.
Let me show you a trick. Tapped out.
So hopefully that stream is a lot better this time around. It was a little bit choppy.
Even if you haven't deployed your sync nano doesn't mean it's useless. A nano on your arm offers unique abilities. Think tactically. It might save your skin.
Boost nano HP. Ooh, we'll boost their attack power as well. Why not? They can start offering some nice support. So in the PvE, you are kind of rewarded for being able to explore around. So finding those chests to be able to get your red currency as well as the blue currency, and the blue currency will become a little bit more apparent when you do get back to Haven, and that allows you to be able to spend on your runs to be able to upgrade yourself. What have we got here? Sniper, is it AR? We don't want anything here. We'll just grab some ammo. So yeah, always keep an eye on your minimap, because that will tell you where... It should tell me where things are, like chests. There we go. Or the caches. And you want to grab those, and that gives you some nice resource ready to be able to spend into it to be able to power yourselves up. Okay, Reload Blast is also really, really good from what I've seen so far, so definitely going to be picking that up. And if we can get that to Legendary, even better, because it just basically wipes the floor with mobs.
Heat goes on.
Got another mod. Good times.
There's a surge formation nearby. Check your radar and follow the signal.
Okay, so we've done pretty much the main part of it, so we've done a few of those spires, so now we want to be able to go to the surge formation. That's basically the levels boss. So when we get to the levels boss, it turns into a bit of a firefight, a bit of an endurance kind of thing as well, and you'll fight loads of enemies at the same time, and then at the end of it you'll get some nice resources, and it will start taking you to the next screen, and then you'll get to choose from one of the special mods. So we'll get into that very shortly, but let's show off this fight right now. So this is brand new. We've never seen this before in PvE. So this is pretty cool, to be fair.
That formation is generated by the tyrant's influence, and that means we can extract data about the big boy's location. Go ahead and connect with it. Us here will do the rest.
And this is the reload ball. Well, I'm going to heal up first before I activate this, because we're going to be in a bit of a firefight. Now just a reminder, we do have Twitch drops currently enabled on the stream, so if you are looking to be able to play the beta on this and you want to get some nice skins for your weapons or for certain runners, then head yourself over there, start watching, and you'll be able to get yourself some nice stuff later for the beta when it does go live.
Let's play with fire. Go check it out. Not today, sugar. Ace is wide.
There we go. Good times. So make sure you pick up your runner mods, because you definitely want those for when you go back to Haven.
That scan has narrowed down the tyrant's location. Get ready. I'm gonna get you closer.
Good to go for the next zone, and as you can see, they all instantly teleport us there in about 10 seconds. So let's catch up on the chat. So we've got Spooky Spiral. Like I said, it is completely brand new. That we've never seen that before in any of the previous tests. But it's a nice way to be able to end off the level, rather than just purely killing the same mobs over and over again. Kenley, this is shaping up nicely. I couldn't agree with you more. I'm really, really enjoying this. Let's go for attack power, because we're purely by ourselves, so we want to do more damage. And Inverted Sun, the game looks fantastic. It will be co-op in the PvE. It will be. So there's teams of up to 3, and it does also have a matchmaking feature on top of that. So if you don't have 2 friends to be able to go in with this, you can just solo queue. The only reason why I'm not finding any teammates on this right now is because only limited access for certain content creators. So it's kind of difficult for me to be able to try and find that, to be completely honest with you, especially unless I've pre-arranged it. But yeah, so when the beta is open, there will be matchmaking, so you can find other people that are going to be in pretty much the same kind of position as yourself.
Let's get you closer, then you can track down another formation.
And let's go for more stun, because more stun, the better. Kenley, is this PC and next gen only? No, I don't quite know the full details on what's going on with this, but I do know that the beta will be purely for PC. On Steam and downloading directly from their website. But when it comes to the full release of this, they are looking to be able to port this across to consoles. I don't know which consoles they will be porting it to. I don't know if it will just purely be next gen or anything like that, but I'm sure we'll have some news about that once we have the beta over.
Let's play with fire.
Oh, I need to heal up. Healing. So this all builds towards getting towards a boss nano, and once you get to the boss nano, you're basically in for almost like a raid fight in a sense, and being able to beat those allows you to be able to progress further into the PvE and fight even stronger enemies when it comes to that as well. Is there a map? I don't think there is a map in this mode by the looks of things, so therefore we have to purely go hunting. Usually this purple means that we are expecting some enemies to drop in. There we go.
Ace is wide.
Almost like a mini version of the fight that we just fought.
Bring it on, mate.
Okay. Now, if you've got any questions about Synced, or if you would like to know anything, I mean, even if you're curious about how it used to be, how it used to function, or anything like that, I'm more than happy to be able to answer those kind of questions. Just keep in mind that the game has changed a fair bit, so there might be certain things that the devs probably don't want me to talk about because it's, like I said, it is changing massively in the year and a bit, almost year and a half since I've been playing the advanced alphas and all that kind of thing. You can imagine I've seen a lot of stuff, so if you want to know any kind of like tips for PvE, any kind of tips for PvP, anything like that, feel free to ask away. Crimson Overseer, you can't download the game just yet. That is correct. Unfortunately, only certain content creators got access to this really early on, so therefore, unfortunately, you won't be able to have it just yet. Just know that it is only a week today away until you get access to be able to play it. So it's not too long to wait. But you can just get some sense of how the PvE is currently shaping up, how it's going to work, and yeah, pretty much that's about it right now. But just know it is currently shaping up quite nicely. I'm really enjoying this so far. Can lead PvE campaign. In terms of that, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. Like I said, this is technically my second game playing. I know there was quite a few different maps. I know from the trailer breakdown that we've seen a bunch of different enemies to be able to fight, so elites. So I expect there to be a bunch of maps to be able to play in that sense. My favourite is the one that we managed to see in the trailer, and that is the Double Tyrant, which is going to be pretty badass, not going to lie. I'm really looking forward to that one. Oh, there goes my arm. There we go. So whether it's going to be story driven, I'm not too sure right now. I think this would be really cool as a story driven campaign. And I think I would genuinely love that. Oh god.
Go check it out.
Is really draining right now. As you can see, you need a lot of crowd control.
You know what to do.
Oh god, I haven't tried. Yeah, that's yeah, I saw that coming. So as you can see, as a solo player, it is very difficult to be able to get through, at least on your early kind of like levels, until you've leveled yourself up a little bit. But that's the idea with this, is to you eventually kind of like build yourself up to that power level to be able to take everything on. So yeah, that was a little bit disappointing, not gonna lie. This is going to give Division 1 and 2 a run for their money. I can see a lot of players potentially trying this out coming from over there. Definitely. Especially since I know I think Division 2 is kind of currently lacking a little bit on content right now. I think it just goes through its seasons, doesn't it? It doesn't have like any brand new DLC or anything like that. So, yeah. I guess we'll see on that, I suppose. King Brian's crucial depends chance of doing critical damage resets each round. Yeah, I mean, they're okay mods. Cool. There we go. So yeah, like I said, you just keep leveling yourself up, and once you level yourselves up, you can have all these new kind of things. So it's all about, these are your perks. So these will be the ones that you kind of mess about with, and these will be where your build kind of comes into play. So you can have certain ones, so like I have reload to unload, where I boost critical damage after reloading, and you can power this up by pressing the Q, and you get all these different mods. This is why it's important to grab those runner mods, so those perma mods out in the dead sector. And what you do is you use these ones with their brand new power levels. So currently this mod I've got equipped is 120, and then you find the ones that you don't want, you're not going to use or anything like that, and then you level those up to be able to get that. I think Second Wind might be a good idea, considering I'm playing solo at the moment, so I might just go for this one and level it up to 187. So what do we have here? Prime Stunner. So what was that one again? Boost damage for 5 seconds. We definitely want to use that. Oh, I've gone for the wrong one. We want to power that up. There we go. We'll just swap those out. So you build yourself up. This is how your build kind of comes into play. So we do have 2 maps here. Go with that. I feel like that's going to get more used. Now you'll notice we also have at the top, we have a PvP and a PvE loadout. So if you hold down the Y button on your PC, you do have some perks that you can then equip to your runner. How we go about these, not 100% certain just yet, but I'm sure that will become a little bit more evident in time. Did I play the first Ascendant beta? I did. I really enjoyed that. I think Blair was my favourite character on that. I unlocked almost all of them. I think I was 1 or 2 short. I can't remember what it was. But unfortunately, because I didn't matchmate or I didn't pre-arrange some groups, I didn't get to fully defeat Frostwalker. I did get to the fight. I did try it a couple of times, but unfortunately, my Glay could only last so long in that fight by herself. So I never actually managed to get that second medal to be able to complete that. But I am looking forward to when that game comes out, because I can see a lot of build potential coming for that. So hopefully that is soon. But they have no release date on that just yet. I'll tell you what, let's see what happens if we get going into a
What kind of
PvP
trouble you
match.
looking for today?
All right, rookie. I know you're excited, but before
We'll skip the. I've played enough
bread and
PvP to know
butter
how this all kind of works. So let's go
Shinnar's
there.
automated harvesters.
Beat all with Glace and said was a one-shot collapse as they messed up the map. I honestly couldn't believe how insanely strong that was. We did a video over on our YouTube, basically explaining how Glace was the one character that broke the beta. I do know that the Poison Woman was also really good. I completely forgot what her name was. I know there was a way that if you had a certain gun, I think it was from watching a video of like Moxie, you were able to equip a certain gun that applied to your skill attack, and the way that you could build up your skill attack if you managed to raise your runes so far up, you were able to do something like 250,000 points of damage for every single tick of your tier 2 toxic, which was just absolutely insane, just absolutely daft. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other ways we can be able to break some of those characters, because I think some of them will definitely be up for it. My personal favourite was, I know it's not the most competitive or anything like that, but my personal favourite was playing as Blair, and you had a rune called Veteran's Tactics, which meant that I think on every kill had a 15% chance or something like that to be able to reset your longest cooldown. And that meant that you could spam the fireball over and over again. And the more stoves that you had out kind of tied into your passive to be able to do even more damage, and you could recall them all back in to be able to get MP, and then you could just repeat the process over and over again. I honestly loved it. My favourite part was the fact that you said reladling instead of reloading. This is more polished than the first Ascendant. I do agree with you. I think the only thing so far, I wouldn't purely base it on that just yet. Oh, we've actually got people to be able to fight against. So I see it's 5 out of 12. This will be fun. I'll stick with my AI. I was going to say I might swap to...
The man with a wick.
Do I swap to that?
Runner.
What
Having
you
a
got
sniper
for me,
rifle is
brother
quite
bear?
nice to have.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, so what I will say at the moment is, while this does look more polished, just keep in mind the fact that only a certain amount of content creators have been able to play this so far. So it's not like we had the masses that the first Ascendant kind of like instantly ploughed straight into this or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. I think the beta will be the one that will tell us that straight away. So fingers crossed it is still as nice and as polished when we get to that as well. How's melee? Every game I've played, there's always been a way to break melee. In this one, it's not quite the same. So melee is still pretty decent in this. So depending on the types of melee, I tell you what, can I show it off? I know I haven't.
What say you, Gardner?
Yeah, there we go. So you have all these different melee weapons to be able to use, and they all have different kind of stats in terms of attack rate and then in the amount of damage that deals to players as well as the amount of damage that's dealt to nanos. So some of these are going to be better to be able to take down your elite nanos as compared to taking down players that are found out in the field. So some of these will also have different kind of like aesthetics, but will do the same kind of thing. Like for instance, those ones don't change in terms of like damage or in terms of attack speed or anything like that, but some of them look better. So you do have those to be able to bear in mind, but yeah, these primary stats are all for what you want to be able to do. So do you want fast melee that still does certain amounts of damage, or do you want to be able to go for your one kind of swing, massive damage kind of thing, in which case you would probably go for something like the sledgehammer or the double-sided axe. So these later ones are really, really good from what I remember in the betas. But they were really good for being able to take down like groups of nanos. In terms of like getting up close and personal with other people, yes, you do have the ability to be able to do that. Most of the time your fights won't get into that kind of range, so just bear that in mind. But there is one character, unfortunately, I'm not able to show off her skills right now because she's not currently playable, and I think she's called Layla, if I remember right. She has the ability to be able to go invisible. Yeah, it's not available right now. So she has the ability to go invisible. That's her special kind of like ability, or specialization, if you would. And then what that means, you can just go around sneaking. But she also has abilities that tie into the melee, and that allows you to be able to heal, if I remember right, to be able to get yourself back up to decent health or anything like that. In terms of like, are there any certain mods that are just purely for melee specifically? I don't know for certain. I feel like there was in the past, but whether they've still stuck around, because we've seen a lot more mods kind of come into this game from what I've seen so far. There's some stuff that I've never even seen before already. I think time will tell on that one for 100%, but is it actually... Oh, this is going to be fun. So when it comes into a PvP match, the reason why I'm scanning this, it allows you to be able to scan the battlefield. So this is the map that you will be playing on, so you can see all the structures and everything like that. And what you can do with these scans is to be able to find certain POIs. So there are like safe houses that can be found inside the PvP, and that do have certain weapons. They do have like better armor or stuff like that. And it's up to you to be able to go out and find those. The first team that does usually find those is normally the best equipped to be able to go into battle. But I'm excited to see what they've changed for PvP, because well, we've had a lot of tests for PvP. It's a very popular mode. So yeah, let's see what goes on. Hopefully we can get some nice kills on this. I do enjoy playing the aggressive playstyle on this. Dead Cut is one of my favourites. Ragnar is my other one. But I can understand why Dr. Stone is picked up, and I can also understand why Glory is also picked up as well, because they're both very strong in their own respective like support or long range kind of modes. So
I'm feeling lucky.
This might be putting us against bots, but that's absolutely fine, because that allows us to be able to show off what we can do.
An S3 harvester drone. Beautiful, huh? That's the target, and there'll be a few of them. Run them down, hack them, get the Nerva.
So first and foremost, when you want to get this off, you want to be able to find yourself a secondary weapon. You definitely want to be able to do that, because you only come in with the one weapon, so having that backup that's readily available is just perfect. You also want to find yourself some armor, and you also want to start grabbing some radio. The reason why is your radio will allow you to be able to upgrade your gear, and the better survivability, the better your chances of being able to stick around and not lose those lives. So we're off to a good start. We've got some
Your rival runners will stop at nothing to take the hall.
So we've got a decent AR, and we've also got our sniper rifle. Now the sniper rifles are really, really important for this, because that allows you to be able to get that nice one-hit kill. Similar to like most battle royales when it comes to that as well. So let's see what else we've got around here. Oh, we do have a better sniper rifle. Hopefully it comes with a better scope as well. It does. Cool. So, we've got a safe zone right next to us. Let's see what's in here.
Nice drop.
There we go. So we've got our legendary guns right here.
I'm marking new
So they allow them to
activity
do
on
a
your
little bit
map.
more
Should be
damage. So
good
let's
for
swap
some
that
extra
over.
nerva.
There we go. Good times. I'm feeling fairly kitted up. Now, you'll notice in the top left we do have scoreboards going up. And this is the other teams building their way up. And that allows you to be able to keep track as to who's doing the best right now. So you can go and hunt some people down if you need to.
Let's play with fire.
As for the gameplay loop, it's fairly similar. So what you want to be able to do is
Okay, we're
grab
clocking
yourself
the harvester's landing zones.
other gear chips.
Adding them
You
to
want to
your
be able to
map.
grab your Lee Nano. Nope, got a better revolver. Why not? There we go. And then you want to be able to use things like the shop to be able to increase your armor. You want to be able to not necessarily increase the damage of your guns. I do think that the armor is definitely one of the better ones to be able to go for. Don't really like any of those mods, but I have paid for it, so we'll go for that one. So we're here in shots, so because I'm trying to show this off to the best of our ability. We also do have special little kind of objectives that do drop in periodically, and that allows us to be able to grab some of the nice currency that allows us to be able to go up on the scoreboard as well. Now, this is purely optional. You do not have to be able to go for those special objectives at all. You can just purely hunt down other runners and be able to take their special resource for yourself. But it's up to you as to how you want to be able to play this. So in this case, we will go for the secondary objective.
Let's see what they sent us.
Okay, so we've got contact over there.
Appetit.
Pushes are nasty. Oh god.
Time to tap out.
There we go. That's pretty much the basics of this game mode. So because I got a kill, I managed to steal some of their
Nobody home?
Nerva, which is the main
Get in
currency
there
that
and
you're
hack the
after.
harvester.
And we're also here, so we might as well grab the harvester while we're here. And that's one of the main objectives that you will be doing throughout the PvP. So this gives you, as you can see at the top of the screen, 1,500. So this is like one of the main
override will take some time.
ways to
Stay
be able to grab
sharp,
that
brother.
resource.
Your opponents are out for blood.
Luck ran out. Got eyes on me. Woo! We're betting fire now, boys.
Yeah, we're definitely dealing with bots here, but oh, I just hit all those nice shots and now I can't do this. So.
Found me.
Pissed him off. Oh, but Crusher is absolutely ridiculous.
Luck and skill.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, god damn. Now, because you stay in the zone to be able to capture it, then that will, it gives you the 1,500 for being able to hold on to the zone, and then it extracts you away so you are safe, and then it will deploy you somewhere nearby. So you get to choose between nearby or far, so we'll go nearby. Allows us to stay in the fight. 9, yeah, solo PvP. I mean, I would love for there to still be a solo mode on release for this, even if it's just a way to be able to stop with like filling the like for autofill your team or anything like that. I would be happy with that. But yeah, unfortunately, this is just bots. Now they are pretty nasty, especially the Crushers. For some reason, the Crushers are just like top tier. Oh no, I need to... Wait a minute. There we go. We can ignore the other 4 shots, don't worry.
Luck ran out.
Noticing I'm instantly getting refills on my ammo as well, which is
Harvester, get on it and get that Nerva.
Tap out.
Footsteps in this game seem pretty good, actually. I'm actually a little bit surprised as to how easy it is to be able to pick up on footsteps. Now, does that mean that we're going to be facing a lot of campers in this game? That's yet to be seen, I suppose, but... Nope, everything's still over here, apparently. Now, if you are looking for some really good ways to be able to train yourself up, there is a really good... Oh, you would stop it. Oh, what? I am having an absolute mare. Oh my god. I used to be so good at sniping. What am I doing? Oh my god, I can't even hit a guy on the floor. I mean, seriously. So what's everyone's thoughts so far? Is everyone interested in checking out the beta when it does go live on the 10th?
Time to tap out.
I'm a little upset. Oh, I already know 9's response. 100% I know 9's. But we want new people to be able to experience this. We want to get some more blood into this to be able to get the PvP going. Get some right skirmishes. Alright, I know you're there. Oh god. Wow, this this gun's pretty lazy.
Let's play with fire. Luck ran out.
I mean, it's a bit of a waste, but there you go. So where's this last team then? Well, I suppose that answers that. I've just noticed I have 11.6k now. How many respawns do you get? No, I haven't said before. Sorry, if I've missed your question. So, how many respawns do you get? Well, so you have your 2 respawns when it comes to this. So, it's almost like you have 3 lives when it comes to PvP. So, don't think of it as like a traditional battle royale. So, if your team does get wiped, or even if only like one of you gets wiped, you have 3 individual lives each to be able to get yourself back in the fight. Now, you do then have that option to be able to go further away, or be able to spawn nearby, so you can get yourself back into the fight. But it's not so close that you're putting the other team at a disadvantage or anything like that. It's just, you're around about like 150 to 200 meters away, so you can have a quick sprint to be able to get yourself back over there. Where was this team? Oh, there you go.
Got eyes on me. Came up.
Okay, that's the one. Oh.
I'll repeat. Heat goes on. You know what? Feels better than the way it was made.
There.
Back to the deck. Right there, brother. Go check it out. Ace is out. Right there, brother. Luck ran out. Double or nothing. Bring it
Wait,
on.
you're telling me this team hasn't died before? Ah, goddammit. Gotta go through all this again. So yeah, so it's a nice way to get into PvP. It is a, like, it's not instant. Oh, they've just gone and taken that. Okay, well at least I know where they are. So yeah, it's not like it's just instantly punishes you. So if you do get into a firefight like straight away, you don't instantly not get to play anymore or anything like that. Is there a shop under here?
Nobody home.
No, I don't want to do that.
What a find.
Oh no. Now we'll capture it. So yeah, so this one's worth 3k in terms of nervous. So this is one that
Get
can
back
be
to the
fought over
harvester. You need
and
to
make a
stay
difference.
close to it until the job is done.
Okay.
Got eyes on me. Let me show you a trick. Time to tap out.
Oh god.
Number came up. Let's double down.
Oh my god. I've got to go through all that again. You haven't lost a single life. So anyway, yeah, this is a decent kill game, but it is against bots, so I wouldn't expect too much from this. Like, it's just a really nice way to be able to get some practice in.
Luck ran out. Go check it out. You found me. Burn, baby, burn. Double or nothing. Ace the hole.
There you go. So the game either finishes after the second harvester extracts,
Excellent work,
or
man.
if everyone's been killed.
Catch you back
If everyone's been
later.
killed, then it tots up and gives an eye as to who's managed to win. And then it comes up with a really nice combat report to be able to show how many runners you've took down, how many runners have been eliminated, nanos, how much damage you've dealt, etc, etc. And then it comes up with the screen. Now, if you did have another two teammates, you would have them either side of you, and it would be able to summarise who's done what. And then what I really love is this little graph here to be able to show that if you go to a certain point, it would then tell you everything that's currently happened. So it will go off your score, and you can change. I believe. Can you change? No, you can't change back and forth. Maybe you can if there's other people, but it would have all the teams that kind of go up here as well. So yeah, it's really nice after like match kind of reports as well. So if you're really into statistics, it's a great one to be able to get yourself back into. Now, I know 9 is a massive fan of the PvP, and I am as well. I really enjoyed the PvP. It's probably one of my favourite PvP kind of games that are currently potentially coming out fairly soon. But what are your thoughts? Is anyone else kind of taken by the PvP? Is anyone interested in following up on that? Is anyone interested to be able to get straight into like the beta, which is literally next Saturday, and the leveling up as well? Oh, that was quite some nice stuff to be able to do. So if you're looking for fast leveling up when it comes to beta, it looks like PvP might be the way to be able to go. We'll skip that. So unfortunately, I won't give you many mods or anything like that. It looks like that is just purely going to be it's that mod that's doing it for me. Fair enough. That's it. And then we have all these different mods. And it looks like the way it's going to be happening in the beta, instead of it just having everyone unlocked, is going to be a case of how many days you do log in. So on your second day, you will get Ragnar. Ragnar is your like really offensive character, the one that's basically just rush, balls to the wall, that kind of thing. Level 3, or day 3, looks like we're going to get a really nice kind of like P90 skin, or whatever the gun is called in this game. We then get a really nice sniper rifle skin, looking at just from logging into level day 7. I don't know, I believe the reason why they've done this is to be able to have this stuff carry forward, but I suppose that only time will tell on that. You'll get Park at day 8, along with, but it looks things is cosmetic of Take the Cannoli. We do have a axe drop on day 10, and if you do log in for 14 days in that 1 month period, you're going to get the Last Pharaoh, which is probably one of the nicest weapon skins that you will actually see in this game, and we can show that off. So let's see if we can find these weapon skins and show those. Day 7 looks really, really nice. I need to find out what sniper rifle that is. I'm going to assume
Whatever you need.
that is the Wyvern. Yeah, it is. There we go. For a skin just from logging in for 7 days, that is really nice. But there's all different ones as well, of course. There was an SMG, wasn't there? There was a P91, so let's have a look at that one. So we have this one. And then the Sugar and Spice is the one that you're going to get access to. That's really nice, really colourful. I can see a lot of people potentially going for that. I think I kind of prefer this one because it still feels like a P90, but it's just got a little bit more colour. The Candy multiplayer skin, is that this one? Is that the Sugar and Spice 1.9, or is that a different one? Double barrel. Found in the Christmas exchange. So is that just technically confirming that we are having seasonal stores? For the MP9. Okay, let's have a look. So let's just go through the SMG. So there's not anything special for the Bison. Ah, is it this one? I imagine it's that one. That's still quite nice, to be fair. And homebrew. Very space. There's some really nice skins in this. What the hell? What is that? That's completely changed how the gun looks. Oh wow. Huh. Fair enough. Let's have a look at some LMGs. So we've got the Lava Blaster. Got some nice swirling effects on that. That's quite nice, to be fair. Is there anything on the heavy hitter? Dragon's Breath. Not too bad. It's not my favourite, but it's not a bad skin whatsoever. Gold Lion. Ah, there we go. Ah, this is the one that was in the... that was in the trailer. I thought this was an AR or a battle rifle, and it turns out it's actually a shotgun. Jury Rigged is really nice. Yeah, Jury Rigged is really nice. Is there anything else skin-wise that we got for this? So we can put that on there. No. It's kind of funky. So we're getting a lot of animated skins, which is quite nice. The Last Pharaoh one is this one. Which, love the shimmer effect on it. We also have Rainbow River. I genuinely prefer this one, to be fair. I love the like the neon aesthetic that goes with that. It's, we'll get there eventually. Chimney Sweep. Okay, yeah, that's... you know what, I don't really care for Christmas, but that's actually a really nice skin. Hollow Maid. Yeah, it's decent. God, the classic really got screwed over with the skins, didn't it? Red robe is quite nice. We've already seen that one. Statement piece is quite nice. I like that. Nothing for the revolver, that's quite surprising. Nothing for the other one either. So we've only got it for certain ones, which is Jury rigged is just so good, so good. That's all these Christmas skins. Why? When did we get a katana? We've had a new melee weapon added in. Oh wow. Oh okay. I think I might have found my new favourite melees as soon as I get those leveled up. All that. I'm sensing some very God of War kind of vibes from this. Blades of Chaos and I can't remember what the Frost Axe is called now. Decent. Fair enough.
Catch you on the flip side.
Some nice looking stuff. Let's go back and do some. Oh wow. Boost the critical rate to 100%. Wow.
Dude.
That last Nerva run was one for the scrap.
Guys, what kind of trouble you looking for today?
Don't take no wooden nickels now.
Pick your poison.
Alright, so there you go. So we do have all the way to Sector 5 by the looks of things, so that's quite nice. So we do have... So you kind of need to complete each one to be able to get further in.
Got a dead sector run for you.
So what, we'll start the search.
Well,
I need that Christmas skin in my life. There's some really nice Christmas skins in that, I ain't gonna lie. I really enjoyed some of those. Tell you what, I'm just going to leave it to search. I'm just going to just disappear for a second and then I'll be right back. Over there. Good times. Oh, we've actually... Awesome. Hopefully we can show this off a little bit better. We've now got some teammates to be able to go through this. So hopefully this should be a little bit easier. Who says?
Let's roll them bones, shall we?
Surges everywhere, but your radar can point you towards the most corrupted regions. Follow its readings to find the hot zones and take down the Locust Nano to clear the area. Rinse and repeat. Surge levels are creeping up here. That means the nanos are going to be tougher. Stay on your guard.
Nothing up my sleeve.
That's how it's done. Surge levels in this vicinity are returning to acceptable levels. Nice work, runner. Now keep moving. No rest for the weary and all that. You've got enough radio for a new mod, so keep an eye out for an exchange.
Reload blast is always a good one to go for. Alright, let's go. We'll say I like the dead cut at the moment. Oh, there's a chest over here. Let's go grab that. Ah, I'll I'm sure we can handle it.
You know what? Gotta reload. Back to the deck. Reloading. Busted. What a find.
But PvE is so much easier when you actually have people with you doing it. I can see a potential for Dr. Stone being like one of the main go-tos for this, considering he can pick people up with his ability without the need to be able to divert his resources away. So
Keep an eye on the surge level.
that cuts quite nice for DPS, as you can
The
see.
only way to stop it is to put down the tyrant, so work fast.
Also, the burst fire on this is a tad annoying at the moment. Doesn't seem as easy to be able to trigger. So I might suggest avoid burst fire as it currently stands. Let's increase our armor.
Gotta reload.
Explosives.
How are you?
Remember, explosives are your friend when it comes to PvE. Just helps you stop getting overwhelmed.
Reloading.
I don't understand. Where's this chest? It says it's here. Oh, it's there. I've been running past it all the time. Another safe house up ahead. I imagine we've just got one more surge sector to do. There we go.
There's a surge formation nearby. Check your radar and follow the signal.
Nice drop.
Let's go for increased damage. Let's go.
And behind door number 1. One more round then.
There it is.
Let me
That
show you what's
formation
real.
is generated by the Tyrant's influence, and that means we can extract data about the big boy's location. Go ahead and connect with it. My scarab will do the rest. Perfect. The tracking protocol's gonna take some time. Stay sharp, runner. Every nano in the region's gonna be coming for you now. Hold them off, and whatever you do, don't leave the area.
Reloading. You got nothing on me. Ace is wide. Gotta reload.
Good work, Runner. I'm using the data to triangulate your next point of ingress. Stand by for extraction.
Yeah, it's so much easier when you have to do it as a 2. As a 3, sorry. It looks like everyone gets their own drops, but from how I just saw, Glory or the Vanguard BR pick that up. So. So good times. We'll hopefully we can get all the way to the end and we can finish the boss on the stream, and we can call it there.
You want to screw around or do you want to win?
The extracted data will help narrow down the location of the tyrant, but I need more to go on. Let's get you closer, then you can track down another formation.
Perfect. Should make doing those spires a little bit easier. What it sounds like.
They're rolling. Stay safe. Grab that body armor.
Yep, there's another way out this one.
Gotta reload.
Oh, there's a shop over there. We'll go that way. Get my gun to legendary.
Nice drop. Gotta reload.
So it seems only finding certain legendary guns will give you the perks to be able to do it. So you can't upgrade your guns to legendary and get that special perk on top of it. So that's interesting to know. I mean, that will save people some resources in case they do think that's the case.
Ammo pouch. Always.
I mean, I'm now going to think twice about doing it, so I might just get legendary armor always and then upgrade guns from there.
Heat goes on. Reload. Come up. Gotta reload. Back to the deck.
Safe house, so hopefully I'm starting to think safe zones or safe houses are the only way to be able to get legendary gear. Just as a chance. I've just seen there's a memory thing there.
Easy. What a find. Here comes trouble.
Okay. What's that?
Dust up my sleeve. Reloading. You know what? Gotta reload. Come on, Ace.
It's all looking good, so let's start getting some more perks.
That's what I'm talking
Better
about.
explosive. Cool. No. I don't know if we're necessarily going to get to him. I don't think we are.
We got company. Reloading.
I think we can still revive him, that looks things, so it's fine.
The formation is in this area. You should see it on your radar now.
Gotta reload.
This sort of thing. Reloading.
Okay. We're in good shape, I'd say. So how's everyone doing for the Twitch drops at the moment? Has everyone got everything, or
Reloading.
are they just missing like one or two?
Gotta reload.
Oh, god damn it, Vanguard.
Let's beat feet. Reloading. And behind door number 1. Gotta reload.
There's the surge formation. Get in close and I'll start running a scan.
Ow.
Reloading. Reloading. Let's play with fire. Let's deal you back. Up and out.
Right, hopefully that helps to take that down. There.
Reloading. Tap down.
Oh, what? Oh. I have to do it all over again?
I'm not gonna fold him yet.
Perfect. The tracking protocol's gonna take some time. Stay sharp, runner. Every nano in the region's gonna be coming for you now. Hold them off, and whatever you do, don't leave the area.
Gotta reload. Reloading. Let me show you a trick. Eliminating. Reloading. You know what to do. Not today, sugar. Ammo's low. Ace wide.
Maybe it does scale between them and PvP.
Gotta reload. You know what to do. Bring it on, mate. Rip them up. Reloading. Back to the deck. Ace wide. Burn, baby, burn. Gotta reload.
That's the next one as well.
Come on, Ace.
That's all the data I need. I've got a position on the Tyrant. Hope you're ready, runner.
Top shelf gear.
Alright, let's see if we can take this boss down. Now, I've only got to here once as a solo. And then I unfortunately went the wrong way and ended up dodging into his melee attack.
Taking down
and
a
that wasn't
tyrant Russia.
not a good idea.
Very fancy.
Okay, Runner, brass tacks. This tyrant is the source of all the surge in the...
Thanks so much for the follow there, Dragon. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Yeah, not too bad. Just enjoying the early access. It's been a long time coming, and
Nothing up my sleeve. Gotta reload. Reload. Gotta reload. Back to the deck.
absolutely fucking switch.
Better.
Ah, god damn it. Timed the dodge wrong.
They got me on the ropes.
What's up?
Let's play with fire. Gotta reload.
Oh god.
Low on ammo. Reloading. Gotta reload. Come on, Ace. Reload. Ace is wide. Gotta reload.
Oh god.
Heat goes on. Rub. Reloading. Reloading.
The one. All those bullets, and he gets killed by some rocks falling on his head.
Gotta reload.
There we go.
Hell of a fight. Well done.
That's the first boss killed. So that is PvE mode, and we did do a little bit earlier of PvP. Hopefully back tomorrow evening, to be able to show you off a little bit more to do with this game, and to be able to go into the next few rounds or something like that. Maybe we'll be able to arrange some other people so that we can go further in. But yeah, that has been currently an early access look at what you've got in store for the beta that will be coming next Saturday, so the 10th of December. Let's we'll show off what rewards I just got, and then we'll just call it there. So we went up 3 levels, which is quite nice. Unlocked a couple of nice rewards. Got 7 new mods. Oh, we got some nice ones here. Cool. Oh, using a runner skill. Might have to fit that in somewhere. A load of stuff. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. So that's just instantly a better one. I'll put that in there. Or recycle that one. If it lets us. There we go. So that gives us some Nerva. Okay, fair enough. I've learnt something there. Put that in that one. I think that's the best one to go for. Increased chance of dealing critical damage for 5 seconds after a weak point kill. That's probably a really good one. It's probably the best one to go for. And we'll go for that as well. Is there anything over on the PvP? No, it doesn't look like it. So what we'll do, we'll take this weapon mod off because the burst mode is really, really annoying. Hey Dake, how's it going? And Craven, how are you doing? You literally just tuned in at the wrong time because I was literally just finished it off really nicely. So probably we'll be back tomorrow to be able to show off a little bit more of this. But yeah, beta is not around until next Saturday.
Don't take no wooden nickels now.
If you are looking for some more gameplay, to be able to see the further into the PvE, to be able to expand a little bit more upon some of the mods that we will be getting, then we will be back tomorrow evening to be able to show some of that off. But thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you managed to get some of your Twitch drops that you were looking to be able to grab. And that is it from me. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow.